Hello everybody, this is Samsudasharan. Today in this video tutorial I'll show you how to make a UCL Crud operation by using Node.js and MongoDB. Basically this is the purpose of teaching MongoDB and Node.js and ExpressJS. Node.js is server-side language runtime environment for the JavaScript, and ExpressJS is a framework based on Node.js. You need to install Node.js. If you install it previously, you can skip this part. Just write Node.js. This is the official website to download and install Node.js. This is very easy to install. Just install this current version. This is the current version. This is a development version. It may not work few function, but it's work totally fine with me. Or you can install this on a long time support LTS. Okay, after installing, open the folder. Just clone the repository link in the description of your video. All of the dependency we have traced by using package.json. Let me open it with notepad, and it is. See the repositories I installed previously. I used in this tutorial, that is body-parser, EJS, Express validator, mongoose. Click on this URL and type cmd. It will open your command prompt from this URL. You see, there it is. Just write npm install. You see in the directory there is no node modules folder. If I just write npm install, there will be a folder that is node modules. All of your packages will be added there. Okay, just wait until the process is finished. We already entered here. What you need to do is just write nodemon. I have installed nodemon globally. If you haven't installed it, install. So what we can do is just write npm install g. Make sure you run your command prompt or PowerShell as administrator and install it globally. npm install -g nodemon and press enter. It will install nodemon globally. Nodemon is installed successfully. Now where you downloaded the repository, make sure the path is same as there. This is the path where we are located currently on command prompt. There, go there and just write nodemon. It will start a application, nodemon application. You see this app is running on localhost 8000. Okay, open your browser and just write localhost colon 8000. There you can see the UCL code operation I made previously, and in this tutorial I'll show you how to make this. Enter the club name. Let's enter a club name. For example, it's Inter Milan, and 3 players from this club: Lukaku, Martinez, Sanchez. I don't know the name of the coach of Inter Milan. I think. Okay, save it. Make sure you have installed MongoDB, and MongoDB should be connected successfully. We can edit or delete it. For editing, just click on this edit button. You'll see this Barcelona, Messi, Suarez. Let's change the Suarez with Dembele. Save it. You see FC Barcelona, Messi, Dembele, Griezmann. Okay, we can delete it. Crud mean create, read, update and delete. We will start from scratch At first, let's create a folder in my desktop. Let's make it node.js crud. That means create it, update and delete. Here, let me open my PowerShell. PowerShell. Okay, open it. Change directory to desktop. cd desktop node.js crud pwd. This is the current directory I am on. This is the current directory I am on. Okay. Open Visual Studio Code. For this project I will use Visual Studio Code. If you are using any other text editor, that's totally okay with me. Okay. Add folder to workspace. From here, desktop, add. I'll create index at first. Before that, we need to run a command in our folder. Just write npm init. It will initialize our app by using npm. The package name will be npm crud, npm.js crud. Version is 1.00. Okay. Entry point is index.js. Yes, we want that. Okay. Click enter few times and okay. Our entry point was index.js. Just write index.js. Make sure the entry point is same as this folder name. This file name index.js is the same as this index.js file. At first we want to install few packages. Just write npm install express body parser EJS. This is the expressjs.com official website. Here you can see they have shown the command for installing Express. Click on this get start installing hello world. Click on this hello world. Just copy this hello world example from here. Just copy it and paste it inside your index.js folder. Save it. Now just nodemon server automatically will be listen to port 3000. This is the port number we have set. Not we have saved, it's saved by default by Express, and we are copying their code. Just write localhost 3000. Press enter. Here you will see hello world. Okay. Don't worry, we'll change everything from here. At first I'll create few folder. It will be route, another one will be models. This one is for MongoDB database. Views, this is for our view engine, that is EJS. Config, keeping our secret key inside this config folder. Let me create another folder that will be public. This in this public folder will store our static assets. Okay, let me delete this. We don't want it anymore. We'll at first just write app.set. We want to set the view engine. view engine is our view engine is EJS. I'll create a file inside this route folder. The file name will be home.js, but in index we'll add only middleware and we'll set up everything, but in home we'll route our main operation like create, read, update and delete. So we'll use express router. Just write const express is equal require. This is how we can import express. Require express const router is equal express dot router. If you want to know more about express router, just search on Google router dot not like that. Just write module dot exports is equal router. We want to export router and we want to import that in our app index.js. Just write const home route is equal require call full stop forward slash routes slash home. Below everything or every middleware we need to set app.use. We need to use this home route. This is the root directory. Okay, comma. Okay, if you don't understand, don't worry, I'll clear everything to you. Just stay with me. Home route. Okay, let's create a route in our home. Just write router dot get. Let's create a get request. We will have to use an callback function. There will be two parameters. First one will be request response, and this is optional. Next, respond dot send. We want to send some text to the browser. Save it. Open your terminal. You can see it is automatically refreshed. Write localhost 3000. You see express router is working. Right after this forward slash, just write home. This is the home route. We need to refresh node. Just click Ctrl C to getting out of this running mode. Once again, just write node-mon. Now if I go to this localhost 3000, you see can't get. That means there is no get request here. Now if I move to home, you see express router is working perfectly. Because we are using app use home, all of the home request will be come from this home router. Just click Ctrl and click here. You see this home route is gone to there. Just click Ctrl and once again press it. You see all of the requests coming from this home.js are going to this URL. Let's delete it. Home. We are sending only text here. Let's create a EJS file so we can display our data properly. Just click new file, home.ejs. My nephew is crying. Okay, go to Google and search for EJS. There you can find EJS official website, that is ejs.co. Here you can find how to use EJS, read all of the documents. I will use Semantic UI for CSS framework, so we don't need to style customly. Alternative or Bootstrap, but it is the way more better than Bootstrap. I like Semantic UI a lot. I have a video tutorial on Semantic UI. If you don't know how to use them, you can use it. Otherwise, you can just copy my code from GitHub repository, or you can follow along with me to learn something more about Semantic UI. Here, I'll uh, try to teach everything you need to know the basics of Semantic UI. Get started. Download this zip folder. Extract the zip. From here, we just need few files. First one is semantic.min.css, semantic.min.js, and this theme file. We need these three, and rest of them you can delete it. Just copy and go to desktop. Paste it inside this public folder. Paste it. In public folder, I'll create two more folder, that is JS and CSS. JS and CSS. Okay, move this semantic min.css file to CSS folder and move this themes folder to CSS folder, and this semantic.min.js file, move it to the JS folder. Okay, from ExpressJS official website, go to this static file, get started static file. Here you see how they use static file, how they generate it. Okay, read this for using the static file. Just copy this app.use express static public, copy it and paste it in your index file above this app above this routing. Okay, paste it. We can retrieve from this public folder. Okay, let me show you how to retrieve them. At first, click on this shift on. If you are using Visual Studio Code, this will work for you. Just press shift on and tab. Okay, Crud. Here we will add the link of CSS and JS. Okay, link. Remember, we are retrieving from this public folder, so that means we are already in the public folder. Just give a forward slash, that means we are now in public folder, and write css forward slash name of the file. The name is semantic min.css. Copy and paste it here. Below that, I'll create one more file, style.css. Below this, I'll link to my style. Link forward slash css forward slash style css. Okay, before the ending body tag, just write script tag with attribute of source. Remember, we are already in public folder. Just give a forward slash, that means we are in public folder. JS forward slash. This time it should be JS. Okay, this is the shortcut form how to use emit. This is a pre-installed plugin for Visual Studio Code. This emit is very useful. Let me show you. Just write dot UI dot menu. Press tab. Once again, container. Okay, we are creating one more thing. If you don't want to write any of those HTML or CSS code, you can just copy and paste them. The link in the video description. This EJS file is almost same as HTML, but we can do some dynamically output in this EJS menu. Where it is, this is the menu we are looking for. Which one is looking great? I think this one is looking perfect. Okay, just copy it and paste it. We don't need to. Okay, copy it and paste it. Control S. Now go to home.js. Create one more route. Router.get. Because we are getting information, that is why it is get request. That means we are only showing the display by using get request. If you use post request, that then you will submit something or you will post something. That means you will add something. Okay, don't worry, I'll show you in next. Okay, quotation / comma request response. You see in above, you can see they are giving suggestion. This is the advantage of Visual Studio Code. This will be our callback function, and it is a array function. Render. This time we will render this home.ejs file. Just write home.ejs. Or what we can do, we already set the view engine to EJS, so we don't need to give any EJS extension here. Okay, save it. Control C, run it once again and reload it. After this menu, just write UI.container tab. It will add a container. Those are the items, header items. Again, reload the page. It is content to the middle of the window, and add some margin on left and right. Let's add a background picture. Okay, inside public folder, I have created one more folder, that is image, and I have added a folder, added an image, that is an image of football, and I want to add this image to the background of my website. Just copy this wrapper class and paste it here, dot wrapper. Okay, now just width will be 100%, height will be 100 view height, background image will be the image I have copied, URL img. Remember, we have set our static file to the public. That means we are already in this public folder. So from this public folder, we are accessing this image folder, and from there just write football .jpg. Background position will be center. Background size will be cover. Background repeat, there will be no repeat of our background. A dot link, this will be our link, so just write a dot link. Home, link will be our home. Just give a forward slash, that means this URL goes to home. Save it. Once again reload the page. Working totally fine. Let me change the home.ejs file from this views directory. We have home.ejs. Just change it. First one will be home, blog, contact, about. Okay, the menu is done. Now it's time to create an input field. Just write .ui dot container. Here we'll create few input field. Before this UI container, we'll add some line break. Just write br multiplied by 3. I want 3 line break. If you want more, you can give it more. Okay, and inside this UI container, just uh, write like this: UI dot 3 dot fields fields. Okay, dot field field tab. Inside this first field, we'll create a label. And uh, one more thing, before this field, we need to create a form. Just write form dot ui dot form. Just write like this. Action will be forward slash add. That's mean when we click on this form submit button, it will go to this URL. Okay, I'll show that later on. Method will be post, because we want to create something by using this form. Okay, just copy these 3 fields. Not a copy, just cut it and paste it inside this form. Okay, now inside this first field, I'll create a label dot ui dot label dot green. The first label will be name of the team. Let's make it club. This is more sensible. Enter the club name. Tab. Type, this is a text type. Name will be club, and that's all. Let me refresh the page. Before that, just copy it and paste it below 2 more times. Save it. Make sure that on the terminal or command prompt this server is running. Double click on this label class and replace it with header. Okay, this 3 field has been done. We need one more field. So, but after this 3 field, we will create one more fields. just write UI dot fluid. This field is for button. uh, Input value is submit. Okay, because we want to submit the form and save it to the database through the server. Class will be UI button green. Okay, green fluid fluid. We will create a table. Just write pr 2. We on 2 line break. After the line break, we'll create a table dot UI dot table. Before that UI, just write table. That will be a table tag with the class of UI and table tab. Here it is. T head. Inside T head, TA is first. Table head will be club name. Save it, reload the page. Okay, it's working perfectly. Let's make it green table. Now t body td. This one will be table row. Save it. Once again, reload the page. So let's work with database. Connect to the database. I am using MongoDB. Okay, let's open your PowerShell. Just write PowerShell, run as administrator. cd c colon / program file MongoDB server. Just write s and tab. 4.2. The version of MongoDB server I am using is 4.2. Bin. Okay, now run the command mongo.exe. Here the MongoDB shell has been opened. We can edit or anything we can do with MongoDB from here. Okay, this is the server location of MongoDB. This is the local host. Copy it. Okay, when you will install MongoDB on your Windows machine, you will have MongoDB compress community. So I'm going to use it. It will be easier to use. It has user interface. Otherwise you can do it, you can do everything inside this shell, MongoDB shell. Okay, but it is hard to do. You need to learn more about MongoDB. Just write MongoDB shell. Here is the official docs. Here you can get all of the commands need to create database or delete database or anything interacting with database. You can find all of the command here. In this tutorial I will show you how to use this MongoDB compress community. If you can't see this MongoDB compress community, just search on Windows search bar or you can install it manually. Okay, on Linux. Connect it. Here you can see we have few database. First one is CMS Curd. uh, this is node.kb and UCL Crud. Except these three, we have admin, local and config. These are by default you will get. For the first time when you open MongoDB, you will get these three only. Okay, let me show you inside this MongoDB shell. Just write show dbs. You can see all the database is showing here, also showing in the MongoDB compress community. Okay, let's create a database. Just write use node.js crud. We need to have something on the database, otherwise the database is invisible for us. Open Google and search for mongoose. We are using mongoose to connect to the database. Okay, open this website mongoose.js.com. This online is for connecting to MongoDB. Just copy it and paste it. You see the MongoDB URL is here. This is the localhost I have shown you before. Okay, open your MongoDB shell. At the top you can see this URL. This is the URL. This is the same as that one. On to 7.0.0.on. This is the local host. Database name should be same as the database we have created. Just copy this name and replace it in place of test. Okay, let's do some error handling for connecting to the database. Just write const db, create a create a variable and mongoose dot connection, not cd, it should be db. If the event is error, it will give us a message. Just write log db.ons, create one more event. This time it should open. When the connection has been made, it will give us a message through this callback function. Okay, open your terminal where MongoDB is running. It's saying mongoose is not defined. We need to define mongoose, otherwise it will give us an error. Just write const mongoose. Remember, at the beginning we have installed mongoose package. This is the package we are importing now. In my PowerShell there is something went wrong. It is saying the type it should be listener. Make it a arrow function. Just give a parenthesis equal and greater than sign. Save it. It should work perfectly. Just write Ctrl C. Example app listening to port 3000 and database connection has been made successful. Make a schema on this model. Schema means structure of our data. Create a new file. The file name will be club.js. Okay, afterward just write const schema is equal mongo schema. Just write mongoose dot schema. Here it is. Let club schema is equal new schema. This is a object from this mongo schema. Okay, this should be a parenthesis. After that curly braces. Okay, it's okay. And now we are going to structure our schema. The first one should be club name. Just write name is equal curly braces, parentheses, not a parenthesis, it's curly braces, type of string required is equal true. String mean text, number means the decimal value. After name, just write a model for players, and don't forget about this comma. Players is type of string, and it's also required. That means if you don't give the player's name, it won't save to the database. True. Okay. And coach is, every one of them should be a colon, not equal sign. Okay. Now we need to export it. Just write module dot export is equal mongoose dot model. Here the string, that means the name of our collection in our database, the collection name will be club. This is the name of our collection, but it will add a s after this club. It will show clubs. Okay. And the model, the schema we have made, that is club schema. Just copy it and paste it here. Paste it, save it, and we need to import it inside this route home directory, home folder. Okay. Just const club is equal require models slash club semicolon. Here we'll add another request, that will be our post request, and for this post request will come from this client page. This is the post request method, this form. Let's do it. Router dot post, and the URL is add. Remember, we have set the URL in the post request, that is action URL is add. That means we are going to add something to the database. That means we are going to save data to the database. Okay. Now let's make a callback function. Response next, and this callback function is an arrow function. What input a user enter, we can access that from the server. Const name is equal request dot body dot name. Const players is equal request dot body dot players. Const coach is equal request dot body dot coach. Open home.ejs from views folder. Change the name attribute from here. Just write name. This should be players. players name. The first field is name, that means the club name. Second field is players, and third field is coach. Home.js file by using body parser, just by writing request body.name. This name is getting from this home.ejs, this name. In this input submit, this type should be submit. Here we'll add another request, that will be our post request, and for this post request will come from this client page. This is the post request method, this form. Let's do it. Router dot post, and the URL is add. Remember, we have set the URL in the post request, that is action URL is add. That means we are going to add something to the database, that means we are going to save data to the database. Okay, now let's make a callback function. Response next, and this callback function is an arrow function. What input a user enter, we can access that from the server. Const name is equal request dot body dot name. Const players is equal request dot body dot players. Const coach is equal request dot body dot coach. Open home.ejs from views folder. Change the name attribute from here. Just write name. This should be players name. The first field is name, that means the club name. Second field is players, and third field is coach. Home.js file by using body parser, just by writing request body.name. This name is getting from this home.ejs, this name. In this input submit, this type should be submit. Search for body parser. Here it is, npm js body parser. You need to install body parser if you haven't installed it. Just press Ctrl C, close, npm install body parser. Okay, it's installed successfully. Open your code editor. Here make sure you included body parser. Just write const body parser. Make sure the spelling is same as mine. Require body parser. Once again, go to body parser, npm.js website. From here you can see the example. You just need to copy this two line app.use. Okay, copy this two line and paste it here below this static file. You can see the static file setup. We set up a folder of public. Okay, save it. Okay, once again run your application. Just write nodemon, press enter, and go to your website local host 8000. From here just enter some input. This time I'm going to enter your club name FC Barcelona. Players will be Messi, Suarez, Dembele, and coach is Valverde. Save it. This time you see this is running, nothing is happening, there is nothing is error about it. When you open your console, you can see this, all of the output is printing here. This is done. Now we need to save this data to our database. You need to firstly import your mongoose models. Here we made our model. So you can see this module exported, and it's make a collection of club and it's added a s. I previously said that. Now this time we are going to use our model we have created inside this model club. Okay, we have included a line. We imported models from this club. Const UCL club is equal new club. Here we are going to making our record according to our schema. Just at first just write name. Name will be this name. This name, just paste it here. Okay, when you have both things same at the left side, that is variable, the variable is same as this right hand side, this. Okay, so what we can do, you can write shortly only once. Okay, this is same thing as the previous one. Okay, players coach. Save it. Now give a semicolon. This is not necessary, as you know. UCL Crud dot save. Now this is the function we are going to need. Okay, now we need a callback function. Just write that function e double r if there is any error. What it is going to say, just log it out. Else that means everything is going right. So what it is going to print, control C, up button, node mon, and enter. This time it's saying the app is running successfully and MongoDB connection has been made successfully. Okay, now once again reload the home page, that is localhost 8000. From here we are going to save data PSG Neymar Mbappe Cavani Thomas. Save it. What it is saying, the data is recorded successfully, but what we want is, if the record has been successfully made, then what we are going to do, res redirect. We are going to redirect to our home page. That means it won't load more. Okay, you can see this is still loading, but nothing is happening. It's saying site cannot be reached, but when we are making this, it won't show. Okay, I think you got it. Now one thing we can do is we can write this 3 lines shortly in one line. How we can do this? Just write const curly braces name players compose is equal request body. Okay, now comment this 3 line out. Okay, this is same as this line. Okay, open your MongoDB compress. Here you can see the collection has been made, that is clubs. Okay, inside club there is 2 record. If you can't connect to MongoDB compress, then what you need to do, just click on this connect to. Here paste the connection string. The connection string will be MongoDB : // localhost 27017. This is the localhost. Okay, from here this is the database we made, and now we need to display those data to our database. You can see we have saved PSG and Barcelona, but this time it's showing brand Munich, so we need to dynamically print those two in here. Okay, so open your home.ejs. From here you can see this table I made. At first let's change the edit button. Just write menu, go to icon, find icon where it is. Here it is, icon. Search for icon, edit outline. I'll copy edit outline. Here just write a.ui.green.button, press tab. In here paste what you have copied from Semantic UI website. Save it and delete this. Delete a.ui.red button. Let's make it purple, a little bit more sensible to me. Button, press tab. Inside this a tag, I dot minus icon. Okay, save it. Make sure the console is running and open your browser. Once again reload the page. You can see the button has been changed, but I made a big mistake here. Just cut this line. Okay, cut this 2 line. Control X. Now press Control Z few times. Control Z until you got your previous text. Okay, here it is. Now paste it in the place of edit and delete. This is table row and this is table header. Okay, we changed table header. Now this time we are going to change the right one. Select on and press Ctrl D. It will select the next TAs. Change TAs to TD. Save it once again. Reload the page. You can see this time it is working perfectly. Okay. Now we are going to print these 3 text dynamically. So what we are going to do here, in home.js just write club.find. This is a method. Okay, here we need a callback function. Just write, you need to write the condition ERR comma docs. Okay, this is a callback function, callback arrow function. Hi, I am making this. Okay, cut it, cut this render and paste it inside this find. Okay, here it is. In after this home, we are rendering this home.ejs. This is by default this added a extension of ejs that is we made here. Okay, we are going to print the text from database to our ejs file. Okay, let's make a curly braces here. Just write teams colon docs. No, let's make it clubs. That means we are making a variable and we are assigning all the value from this club docs. That means database. We are defining all the value inside our club variable. Okay, class variable. Now go to your ejs file. Before that, let me make a error handling. Just write catch error. Now go to home.ejs. From here, what we are going to do, just search for EJS. You can see this is how you can output all of the files. Just let me copy it and paste it below here, below this tier. Okay, let me make it CLUBS. Remember our variable is class. Okay, let me make it arrow function because we are using modern JavaScript. Okay, in this line we are going to print something dynamically. Just write club dot what we want. At first row we want name, that is team name. Okay, just write name. It should be inside this tr and td. Just write tr, press tab, tt, press tab. This text should be inside this td. Okay, let me alignment properly. Copy this line, paste it below two more times. Just replace this two line at last two. Okay, change it name to players, name to coach, and let me remove this line. Okay, save it once again. Once again, reload the page. It should work. You see, we saved data, that is PSG and Barcelona team information, and we can display our data. Create and read has been done. Let's all click edit. When I click it, it will show all of our input in our input field, and we will change it. So let me show you how to do this. Open a code editor. From here you can see in our views folder we have home.ejs. Just copy this and paste it inside this biggest folder with name of here this name should be edit. Okay, we want to edit file from here. We don't need to display anything. We can just remove this table. Just do it like this. Okay, this change this section to edit. Later on we have to change more on here. Okay, open your home.js file. From here we need to create one more route. Here route to show update elements. Here we need to create a route. Router dot get, this one should be get request. Edit edit :/id comma request response next. Okay, this is callback function. This is a handler. In your home.ejs file from views folder, here we need to change this a tag. We need to change the href href. When you click on it, we are going something. So just give a slash. That means we are in home directory. After home we will go edit / here we need to write some template engine text. Okay, by default it has added a ending a tag. We don't need that. Okay, equal not equal, this should be 2% and equal club dot underscore id. Double colon should be at the last of this. Reload the page. It's looking perfect. When you click on it, it is going to localhost edit, and this is our id. At the last route, here what we need to do, we need to create a render. For now let's render edit. Okay, now let's log our params dot id. This column should be here. Okay, this is the id we are sending to url, and this id is printing, should be printed here. Okay, once again save it, reload the page. Okay, this should print here. This id has been printed. Now by this id we are going to retrieve data from our database. How to do that? Just write club dot find on and update. This one we need. Okay, and first parameter what we need to pass, we need to pass the id, and the id is underscore id is equal req.params dot id. Okay, now in the second parameter we need to pass and and body parser request dot body. Okay, a third parameter curly braces here new is equal to this is new. Okay, comma at the last parameter we need to give a callback function. Here it is. In the callback function we will have two parameters. First one will be error, second one will be dogs. You see error and dog. Third one will be race. This don't need for this. Okay, we'll skip it. Now let's see if there is any error. It will print that error. No, else it will show our file. Go to edit.ejs from here. From here in the input field, at the first input field the value will be changed. The value we will set is 2% and equal. Let's see where it is. Okay, I think this one is better. This dash is better. Now let's set our variable of MongoDB database. Just write club. This is our variable and we are assigning dogs. All the information we are selecting the team. All information we are setting it to our club variable. Okay, now open your edit.ejs. Just write club.name, copy this value, paste it below, Control D for selecting the next one. Now this time players and last one will be coach. We need to change the action. Just write / less than greater than sign double percentage dash club dot underscore id. Save it once again. Go to home. Okay, here it is. Click any of this edit to edit it. You can see the value is set by default. This is the default value we have created. So go to home.js. Here we are going to create our post request. Just write route.post /edit /id comma request response next. Here after console log just write next. We need to pass the error. So this is the best way to this is a good way to handling your errors. Okay, now let's create club dot find on and update. Let's make it find by id and update. This one is perfect. Okay, curly braces here. Just we need to give an ID. Okay, underscore ID is equal request dot params dot ID. We are getting this ID from this URL. Request dot body, need to give body parser so we can change from the body. Okay, and the last parameter is an array function. Just write error comma docs. Okay, if any error, then what we are going to do is else, that means everything is going successfully, then we can save the data successfully. Let's pass this next error, pass it like this. Okay, if there is nothing error about it, then what we are going to do, res dot redirect. We are going to redirect to our home page. There it is. Now click on this icon, Neymar Mbappe. Let's make it Cavani. Save it. Okay, Neymar Mbappe Cavani. You see, this has been changed. Now our update operation has been done successfully. We can update now. So the three operation has been made: create, read, update. Now one thing is left, that is delete. Go to home.js, create a new route, that is router dot get. This is a get request. Okay, get, this is home directory. From here, request response and next. Okay, club dot find by id and delete. Here it is. Curly braces, id is underscore id. Here should be an id. Just write underscore id, delete id. Okay, comma, just make a callback function. This callback function has an error, comma, error, comma, docs. Res dot if any error, then it will throw that error. Log data. If nothing is wrong, then we can delete successfully. Log deleted successfully. Okay, log updated successfully. Try to console everything out so it will be easier to work with. Next. Okay, next what we are going to do is error. Now we need to change something inside our home.ejs. From here, just copy this a ref, this thing, and paste it inside this a. Add this attribute. From here, just replace it with delete params dot id. Okay, so need to give a refresh. Just click on Ctrl C, not bound, press enter once again, and run it once again. You can see one item has been deleted. Let's create another item. Redirect. Okay, res dot redirect. We need to redirect it to the home. Okay, save it once again. Okay, reload this page. Let's add. Okay, that's all. If you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe. Help me to grow my YouTube channel. That's all. Thank you.